a lot of content. The majority of the content we can't even take part in, but there's a lot of content there. So I hope you're enjoying yourself. Hope you are just diving headfirst into Final Fantasy. Oh. Speaking of diving headfirst, I believe I'm no longer alone. Hello? Yeah, can we? Oh.
Hello?
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 Beautiful. Oh my god. But yes, welcome, Kuro, welcome. The hero of esports and savior of the wasteland. Is that how it
Was
goes?
this the other way around?
The savior of the wasteland, because it needs saving.
Yeah, the wasteland does need saving.
Want better samurai gear? Get to spawn one. We'll get there.
I'm gonna send you a screenshot because I just checked our notification and the thumbnail for the notification is up to date with the stream. So this is the thumbnail I saw on Discord.
Beautiful. I'll be lurking while I do 6.3 MSQ. Have fun. Oh, okay. Thanks. Have fun with the MSQ. Enjoy yourself. We will also be enjoying ourselves with our own MSQ.
So hello, Daunted as well.
Hello, Daunted. Hello. Well,
Is the game loud? Is the game loud on stream? I don't know. Recently my sound settings just seem all over the place. I do not understand.
Well, while Kuro fixes her sound settings, we are going to be going over to Foundation.
Yes.
Foundation.
Daunted says it's fine. Okay. What does MSQ stand for? Main story quest.
Main story quest line. It's the main story. It's where we are doing the main story, but we also keep getting sidetracked by like Warriors of Darkness and all this other nonsense when we should be focusing on Nidhogg.
Yes.
Aye. Right, let's go.
Also,
To the congregation.
Dante is asking when I'm gonna be level 60. Well, on Samurai, probably never. No, I'm joking. I've been leveling Samurai for like a month now, and I just cannot get it.
Ah, she's almost there. What should I be?
I guess I have to be Bard, right? Because level 60. The important thing is the Mughals. I mean...
Alright, Lucia.
We would not have come this far were it not for you, Mielikka. It has been an honor and a privilege.
So before we speak to Tancred, I was just gonna catch everyone up. I believe the last thing that we did was the event that happened at Falcon's Nest, correct? That's like the last thing, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It did happen at Falcon Nest because the whole thing was that they announced the competition. And they wanted to put the younger brother into the competition, but Aymeric didn't want to force him into the position. And then we had the whole story happening in Falcon's Nest, and then the brother came back and was like, "No, I'm gonna take you."
Yeah. I'd forgotten about that. So basically, a bunch of drama happened at Falcon's Nest, but afterwards, as a way to redeem himself, the younger brother of House Fortome has decided to step up, and he's going to be the representative, or at least he's going to take part in a tournament.
He's going to be leading, I think.
Yeah. And apparently, there's basically it's going to be like a tournament where there are representatives for Ishgard, representative for Limsa, for Gridania, and for what's the other one?
Ul'dah.
There you go. Ul'dah.
The place we don't speak about.
The place is just a mess. A mess of people. So yeah, they're all gonna have representatives and they're all gonna compete, and it's just a way for everyone to like kind of forget. It's kind of weird, but it's like a way for people to like kind of forget about stuff and try and unite and get behind each other and bring people together.
Yeah, just have to
in
give them a
sports.
purpose. That's not
Yeah,
war.
yeah. Even though we could totally just declare war anyway on Nidhogg, and I feel like that would unify the people as well. And it would make more sense. But yeah, I think that's what's about to start.
Yeah, also if you remember, because Aymeric is also gonna take part, and Aymeric asked us if we would join him, and as a friend, and we said that
Yeah.
we're gonna join him because he is a friend.
Yeah. So hello, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás, puncher of kittens? Let us speak with Tancred. Oh, gods help me. I think it might be love. Oh. Excuse me. I dare say it might be cheating too. Your mere presence is enough to turn the tide of most battles. It's true. Like whichever team we join is gonna win. Like it's a little bit unfair, but
I'm
it's all
still
good.
confused about what Tancred said, but okay.
And did you see? He's talking about Aymeric, yeah. And did you see the way his eyes lit up when you nodded? Oh, it was a look of boundless relief and joy. One would think a politician more practiced at concealing his emotion.
Tancred, are you jealous? Are you jealous, Tancred?
Still,
I think you're jealous.
his honesty doesn't credit. For a moment, I was fair inspired to pledge myself to the cause, but that would be improper. If this were a fight, this is their fight, and yours, not mine. True. You were
True.
dead up until like a week ago.
Yeah. So are you jealous, Tancred? Is there something you want to tell us?
Oh my god.
Tancred is so jealous. Look at him.
The transmog. Okay. Alright, let's read them again. Mayhap I ought to fight for the other side, to even the odds.
He really
I was about
is
to say-
jealous.
I was about to say that the way to make this fair, if the other scions would sign up for the other regions, that would have made it fair.
Yeah, because I do think we may be a bit overpowered.
Yeah, and that stuff has happened before. Like right now, the scions aren't really a thing, but if you remember, the scions used to be assigned to specific regions. Like Thancred used to be like for Ul'dah, and you had Papalimo and stuff for Gridania. Like obviously we can't do that now, but that would have been nice.
Yeah, I agree. But Tancred does sound kind of jealous. Wow, really?
The grand melee is poised to begin, and Lucia would not be late. Oh, we get an emote!
Oh,
Let's go!
nice.
Gah! Hello, Asher. Hello. Welcome, Papi. Welcome. Oh,
Careful, Asher,
my
this
God.
is MSQ.
Asher, stop smoking. Asher was messaging me earlier, and he was having a hard time on the ladder. Asher, take care, Papi. Take care. Alright, go ahead.
Sir Aymeric informs me that the Alliance leaders have agreed to his proposal. The Grand Melee will be held here, in the shadow of the Gates of Judgment, and inside of the capital. An announcement has been made, and allied forces are currently en route. The eyes of Ishgard are upon us, Mielikka. We must not fail.
A rare opportunity to see you pitch yourself against allied forces, outside of Carteneau, perhaps. I would not miss this for the world. We're gonna fight Roban. I'd be up for fighting Roban.
Sure. I mean, we have to keep in mind, this is a sporting event. This is a sparring.
Yeah.
So, everyone can take part. This is like friendly competition.
Bring me Roban. It's a shame though, because he's one-handed now. So,
True.
but I would still fight him. All right, let's go.
But even then, like Rauban is known for the fact that he raised to his position by being a gladiator. So
Yeah, that's why he would be a good representative.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay. So we got Roban for Ulda. I guess Limsa would have their admiral, the admiral guy,
Yeah.
right? The Mistbeard. He would make sense.
That's not the admiral. He's not an admiral.
Okay, well, the admiral then, or Mistbeard. Either one. Who does Gridania have?
Hanesen.
Other than like the God's Quiver, I guess the leader of the God's Quiver, maybe.
Robin Hood?
Yeah, Robin Hood from the God's Quiver.
I mean, what
Like,
if
that's the only
Kalisena
fighter I can
fights?
think of. That'd be crazy.
She can heal? Nobody says she has to actually like do damage. She could be a healer.
Oh, everyone's here. Okay. Let's speak to Hilda.
Hello, there's someone here then. Too.
I don't think he is saying anything about it, but okay. Light, you honor us with your presence. There is a scurrilous rumor going around that you'll be taking the field with these guardians. It isn't true, is it?
Well,
Oh.
get ready to get wrecked.
Oh.
Look, in all honesty, the way I understand it, this is like 3 versus 1, because it's the allied forces versus Ishgard, not each. No, I think it's just the allied forces. I don't think it's each one separately.
I think it's everyone separately. Pretty sure it's every nation for themselves.
Okay, that's their problem then.
Hilda.
It ain't often highborn dandies deign to fight alongside us. What? What word is this? Like all our name days rolled into one it is. Then again, it's our national pride that's at stake. National and personal. I ain't about to let this snotty-nosed lordling show me up.
Hey, Lucia.
The second commander and Hilda's lieutenants shall see to the security of the city in my absence. The matter demands my undivided attention. Is her armor more shiny than it was before?
It is more shiny than before, yes.
She polished it.
Alright, we'll leave Aymeric for last. Thank you. My. It looks to be a veritable who's who of the Eorzean Alliance. The only question is, who came to watch and who came to fight? Nanamo. Definitely Nanamo. Alright, Aymeric. Oh, 'tis a matter of pride for the Alliance as well. They will not scruple to send their best against us. Yet we must not be cowed. Too much rests on our success. Let's see outside. Is there anyone else? I don't think so.
Nobody asked him. It's just these 3 people.
Okay, come on, Ale. Ah, there he is. I say, when you didn't appear, I began to question. Nothing. Never mind. To think that we are mere moments away from facing the cream of Eorzea's soldiery in battle. That I am mere. But what if? What am I saying? I have to stop imagining the worst. I must think of the victory, of the glory, of the stories I will tell Honoré when he awakes. Okay. I'm ready, old boy. Are you?
I mean, you have to remove the part.
Okay, don't fail, Koopa. By the Fury, how could I forget? Father bid me present this to you. Oh, I know it is sudden, but we believe the men would find it inspiring if you bore the colors. I was about to say if we got like an emblem of House Forton or something. The colors of House Forton into battle. Pray do us this honor. During the Grand Melee, some of your gear will be glamored. Your attributes and abilities will be unaffected. Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
This is the first time this has happened.
Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, you should be able to recognize teams somehow, right?
Oh my god. Oh yes, it's Roban! Let's go!
Nice helmet.
It's like he reluctantly put on a helmet. It's like, God.
They're like, fine, I'll put on a helmet.
Did you recognize anyone else?
Yeah, the Pippin.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think there was someone else too, but I didn't have time. This is a full set of armor.
Let all here present heed well the rules of engagement.
Are you gonna read? I think we lost Light. Hold on, let me check. Yep, Light muted himself. I guess I just go. The Grand Melee is a large-scale battle in which an allied company of Ul'dan, Gridania, and Luminsan forces will be pitted against a company of Ishgardian forces. As I said, the allied forces. When a combatant is incapacitated, the opposing company will be awarded tactical points. This looks like chess. The first company to attain the designated tactical rating of 100 points is declared the victor. Why are they chained? During the Grand Melee, officiants may mark certain combatants with the Fury's Gaze, which will be indicated by an ethereal tetherlink. An ethereal tether linking them to their company's flag. What does that mean, though? While defeating most combatants will award your company 1 tactical point, defeating marked combatants will award your company 10 tactical points. Marked combatants also possess enhanced attributes, rendering them more powerful and more difficult to defeat. Defending and defeating these combatants is the key to victory.
For the honor and the glory of Ishgard.
Admiral is just watching. I guess shooting wouldn't work well, would it?
All is ready then. Very well. Brave men and women of the Eorzean Alliance, let the Grand Melee begin!
Okay. Time to pick our targets. Ooh, the lag. Forward, Ishgard. Okay. Let's just shoot the... Oh, there's a tether guy. Fury's Gaze is upon us. Then to the marked ones.
For Ishgard!
Find the next one, press our advantage. Oh, so far.
Is that all you've got?
Okay, next one. See? Oh, this is Ricky! This is the commander of Maelstrom. She's the Maelstrom commander that was giving us quest. Okay, that's the next one. Rally to the first commander. I wonder how many points we have. Commander himself. He's our commander from the serpents. What an honor it is to defeat him in battle. Can someone heal her, please? There is at our grasp. Hey, who's the charged one?
It ends here!
Right there! Oh, I'm the first. Interesting. I cannot fight him.
Did you do the thing?
I don't know. Did I do the thing?
Did you fight the Cyclops?
No. It just appeared. Spoilers!
Okay.
Okay. Are you gonna read the Cyclops thing?
That's too late. You read it.
Cyclops! Cyclops! Everyone on your guard! All forces, fall back! But who won? Is he gonna one-shot him? It would be funny. Yep. Also expected. Continue the melee. I will deal with him. That's it. You heard the man. Back to it.
All forces, form a line on light now.
Okay. You cut out. Okay.
Wait, I told you to tell me when you go to Thancred, and you just kept going.
No, you didn't. You said tell me Cyclops. They fight Cyclops. I was waiting for the fight. Emmerich versus Rauban. I don't know about the bow versus a sword, but okay.
Hey, you tell me when you're up to Rauban's dialogue.
I'm ready.
Well met. I will not lie. I was hoping it would come to this. So then, shall we dance? Damn it all.
Nah, we good. Rauban is fun. Oh my.
He's horny.
He is. Okay, let's do it. It'd be a shame if you were a ranged fighter. Should dare lose. Okay, I'll try not to. I have the Bow of Alamigo. Oh, nice. He pushed me out of the ring. Excuse you.
Tell me when you're up to dialogue.
I don't know.
That's voice acting.
Did she win? Then we... Victory is ours! Ishgard! Ishgard! Well fought, my friend. You truly are the warrior of warriors. Thank the Fury you were on our side. Oh, my lungs are burning, and I can barely stand. I didn't think I could do it, but then I did. We did. We faced the Alliance's best, and together, with one heart, with one purpose, we prevailed. After 1,000 years of hardship, of strife and bloodshed, we are strong enough to rise to any challenge, be it on the battlefield or beyond. The future holds so much promise, so much joy. We need only show them the way.
A truly magnificent display, Sir Knight. While doubtless less than pleased, I am quite sure the Grand Companies are honored to have been bested by such valiant warriors.
The honor was ours, Your Grace.
I am pleased to see that Ishgard's proud martial tradition is being upheld. When the time comes, I trust you will fight alongside your brothers and sisters in the Eorzean Alliance with the same fervor you displayed in opposing them. I note that our friend elected to take the field in Ishgardian colors.
At my behest, Your Grace. If we have given offense, the blame lies with me.
Fear not, Sir Knight. It was a surprise, nothing more. And any hint of ill feeling was thoroughly dispelled by the spectacle of our mutual friend's duel with General Raubarn. On the subject of surprises, I could not help but marvel at the passion and unity of purpose displayed by your countrymen, given the troubling reports we have received of late.
I shall take that as a compliment, Your Grace. The events to which you allude are the price of change. The end of the Dragonsong War marks the beginning of a new era for our nation, and for the people, high and lowborn alike, who will lead her into the future.
Ah, yes. The people. Change is indeed a perilous thing, for we who seek it, and they who fear it. I shall pray for Ishgard, and for you.
Well, that made for a refreshing change. Congratulations on your victory, by the way. Ishgardians certainly seem happy with themselves. I, for my part, am merely glad you did not strain anything in the process of single-handedly winning the battle for them. Tis but a scratch, I assure you, and I will not suffer you to worry over me. Not when we have a dozen far more important concerns. Make that 2 dozen. Still, as Y'shtola never tires of telling me, we can but face them head-on one at a time. One day at a time. As Minfilia would have done.
So I guess I can put the excuse on morning, but why is Funkert so salty? He's the only person who has issue with us taking part in this.
Nah, that was fine. This is fine. It's
I
fine.
don't know. He's salty. He's
So,
like, oh yeah, you didn't help Vinophilia, huh? I'm like, I was. What?
so the biggest issue that I have with all of this, I was talking to Chad about it, is that this didn't feel like it achieved what it was supposed to.
Yeah, there were barely any people there.
Yeah, I was talking about how like this was a really weird place to have it because it's just really secluded. Because the whole point of a tournament is for the viewers. It's for the people watching.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking of some of the old medieval movies, or like even in Game of Thrones and stuff like that. The point of having an event like this is for there to be stands and crowds of people watching and cheering, and that's how you rally the people. This felt like an isolated event. This felt like a private event held between like you know the army, basically the two armies of both factions. That's it. And it didn't feel publicized at all, and that's the whole point. The point to rally the people was to make something public. So this felt wrong. it just felt very poorly executed. Because I'm pretty sure, especially with Em and Elaine's like kind of remarks at the end, and as well as Aymeric as well, I'm pretty sure in the story it's meant to be like, oh, the nation of Ishgard were watching and they were cheering and all this stuff. But in game, like, it wasn't there. We didn't get that feeling at all. So like in game, like it doesn't feel like we achieved anything close to what we were looking for. Even though I'm sure in text they're gonna be like, oh, the people, they're like, you know, they're
there was barely anyone there.
Yeah, well, no, there wasn't anyone there. It was literally just like
there was only like a small team of fighters, and there was no audience at all.
Yeah, there was no audience, so no spectators. And I'm pretty sure like we're gonna continue the story, and it's gonna act as if there were, but there weren't. That's the problem. Is that it just wasn't well executed.
Yeah, and like you could say that like this is a good location for it because you have a lot of space, so you could put like a crowd of people here.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tancred is salty.
Also, I wish that Aymeric fought Raban by himself. It would have been nice if they fought.
At least maybe they didn't have to win, but like at least for them to have a proper like sparring. But instead Raban just like one shots him. I was like, eh.
Yeah, it would have been nice if they had a proper fight. And we can jump in later. That's fine. But like it would have been good if there was
like I want Aymeric to you know show his usefulness in battle.
Yeah.
Because we know that he is a fighter in the end.
Yeah, like well, we're told he's a fighter. So this would have been a really good story-wise. This would have been a good moment for them to show us that Aymeric is a good fighter, because we just haven't seen that at all. We just keep getting told things, we're not shown things. And this would have been the opportunity for it, and they kind of missed it.
I agree. Yeah, I was disappointed that we didn't get a proper Aymeric fight.
As long as I live, I shall never forget that duel. It was inspiring and humbling in equal measure. I feel honor-bound to point out, however, that my father was fighting one-handed, and that's not going to change. That's not going to... Smurge. Do you think in the future he's going to get like a cybernetic arm?
You were talking about it. You wanted him to get a gun.
Oh, true. Give this man a gun blade. Give him a gun arm.
I mean, to be fair, considering how much we learn about the Alagan technology, we may just be able to do that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's very plausible that he's gonna get a Magitech arm in the future. Thal's balls. I had forgotten what it was like to feel so alive. Not since leaving the Bloodsands have I had the privilege. Not since the bull of Alamigo hung up his swords. I don't think this is at all true. So did he forget that he fought like his second in command, like this expansion?
Don't talk about that.
He literally fought his second in command. It was this expansion. It wasn't even last expansion.
Don't talk about that. That never happened. It never happened.
They literally fought to the death. Even last expansion, they fought at the end of it in the cutscene.
Yeah, that's how he lost the arm.
That's how he lost it. Did you forget you don't have an arm? Come on. Oh no. Back then, the outcome might have been different, but I do not begrudge you your victory. I know how far you have come, how much you have endured. Our fight only confirmed it. We shall have to do this again one day, when time allows. I shall look forward to it. Now go to these guardians and celebrate your victory. You have earned it. Come, Pippin. Her Grace is expecting us. Lead on, papi.
People would say puppy. Also, this is another thing, like, other than us agreeing to join Ishgard because Emric being our friend, I feel like also, like, looking objectively, like, they needed that victory, so that would be another reason for us to join them. Because, like, we saw them, like, shape up this new country, and they needed our support. Am I lane?
Kind of. I mean, that's also why Emric needed a better showing, though.
True.
What are we waiting for? We must return to the capital at once and tell them all about our victory. See, even here, they're saying that they don't know what happened.
Yeah.
We need to tell them that we won, even
Like,
though they could have just watched
yeah,
it themselves.
is anybody even gonna believe us?
Ugh.
They'll be like, yeah, sure you did.
Hilda.
Who?
Hilda.
This was just another battle for you, I bet, but for my lot, it weren't so much the fighting as the not tripping over each other's feet. His lordship might think about laying on some actual training for us next time. Oh boy.
Lucia.
The messengers have already been dispatched. Let us pray that this victory has the desired effect.
So at least they're acknowledging. So I was afraid that they were just going to act as if there was a crowd, like with dialogue. But here they're acknowledging that there was no crowd. Here that they are literally acknowledging that it was an isolated event, and they literally have to go around and tell people what happened, which means really nothing needed to have happened. They could just lie, and they could just
That's a
spread
point. Like,
propaganda
are
and
people
shit.
gonna believe that if they just hear the word?
Well, yeah, they will. They will, of course. But regardless, even if regardless, it's just a poor execution of everything. Emric. I must confess, it stung my pride to be brushed aside so easily. But when the flames subsided and I saw you standing there triumphant, there was only gladness in my heart. Oh.
I could learn a thing or two from him, Tancred.
Said your goodbyes? In all the years I have known Rauban, I cannot recall ever seeing him look so happy in defeat. Well, everything seems to be falling into place, does it not? The Ishgardians have claimed their symbolic victory, and the Eosian alliance has been strengthened in the process. Be proud, Light. You made this happen. Oh.
That looks not bad. What else do you have for me?
You've learned the emote victory. Okay, speak to thank you.
Hold on. I'm picking my stuff. Okay.
I cannot help but wonder what would have happened had you lost. Fantastical though such a state of affairs unquestionably is, I dare say the world would simply have ended. Oh.
Thanks, Tancred. Your faith in us is great. Menelaine, does he have something new?
I do hope Honoroy recovers soon. I have so much to tell him.
It's cute that he tells
Hilda.
him stuff. I never imagined our humble gathering of like-minded souls would grow into something proper, let alone a force fit to trade blows with the Alliance's finest. Can't say I didn't enjoy it yet, neither. Funny how things turn out, eh? When you are ready to return, pray inform the Lord Commander.
Sir Emric is beaming with pride. You have done it. Nay, We have done it. Nay, you have done it. You have brought us the victory we so desperately needed. There is naught left but to return to the capital. Come, let us see what reception awaits us.
Oh boy, what are we gonna find?
My lord!
Honor, my boy. Shouldn't you
On
be
a
in
Ra.
bed?
That's what he said.
Thank you
These
for your
French
concern, my
names,
lord.
I can't
I have
handle it.
largely recovered from my ordeal, and I have naught but several scars to show for it, which I have been told some women may find appealing.
I see. And to think I was worried sick over you.
I'm not sure I understand, my lord.
Well, let's put that theory to the proof, shall we?
My lord?
'Twould seem that a great many things have occurred in my absence. I thought I might begin to make amends by welcoming you in person.
The messengers spared not their chocobos to bring us word of your victory in the grand melee. I cannot well describe our elation when we heard the news. It called to mind the day we rejoined the Eorzean alliance, and I glimpsed hope rekindled in the eyes of the people.
The Fury herself ushers us into a new era. Sir Emmerich, the time is now.
Aye, that it is. Reconvene the conference and summon Vidofnir to Falcon's Nest. We will make peace with Hraesvelga's brood and hasten this bloody war to its end.
Yes, Lord Commander.
I will send word to Artoirel and bid him resume preparations. Emmanuelaine, you will place yourself at your brother's disposal. He'll be glad of your assistance.
No stopping it now, is there? We should inform Stola and the others.
My dear friend, I doubt I will ever be able to thank you enough. But when the conference is successfully concluded, I damn well mean to try.
I hope this time we actually get a drink and not poison.
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't like this. Yeah. This all feels poorly executed. If we're really just gonna go do it all again, then why not do it the first time? Like writing wise. I'm trying to think what the writing team were thinking. It felt like they wanted the and it's good drama. Like they wanted the drama of the people not being content with the situation, not wanting to work together with the dragons after being at war for over 1,000 years, having the majority of the populace very personally invested and having lost loved ones and friends and family and vehemently against working with dragons, you know, borderline racism, right? Like discrimination, just like hatred, all that stuff, you know? And they wanted to work with that idea and that angle, and that's good. I think that's a good thing that you can incorporate into your story, as like as something to overcome, you know, to try and like, you know, deal with like social issues, you know, with the people and like they've done it a little bit with like Ul'dah and like A Realm Reborn and all that stuff. They can do it here as well, right? Address the fact that the majority of the people just wouldn't be on board with this idea. And they decided to jump into it with the last time we did the MSQ. You know, they straight up orchestrated like a riot, not just a riot, but also like the main character got drugged, and then they had the scene with like the upper class, you know, amateur lord, you know, ordering like someone who was just preaching to the people to get shots in the middle of the street and all this stuff, right? Like, this is all heavy stuff, right? This is serious, you know, what happened. And the solution to all of that, there is no. It's like they didn't know what to do. It's like the writers, they wrote themselves here, which was fine. It's like, yeah, you know,
like,
we got problems.
We didn't think we would get this far.
Yeah, they're like, well, now what do we do? Well, we need to rally the people. Yeah, okay. How do you rally the people? Usually with a common enemy. Oh, well, we're not going to do that. Okay, never mind. We forgot about Nidhogg. They don't have a common enemy. Let's make a tournament to bring them together. Yeah, okay. But let's also have no one watch it. Oh, let's also, in story, also confirm that no one watched it. And then we're just gonna do it again. It just feels like lazy writing. It feels like it feels like they do. It actually just feels like they don't know how to fix it. So they're just quickly scribbling.
They patched it.
They made a turn. Yeah, they made a tournament. Everyone's happy. The end. It's like, what? Like it's then what? Then in my mind, like, then why do it to begin with? You know, if you don't have a good answer, then why touch
like,
it?
As you said, it would make more sense if the tournament was actually like a big thing, but it wasn't.
Yeah, if it was a big thing, that's all they needed to do. Just make it a big thing, big event. But they didn't. So then it feels like nothing happened. It feels like they didn't address the issue, which makes doing it again straight away stupid. It just feels stupid because it feels like nothing has changed. So why would they think that it would go well this time? Obviously, it will go well this time because in the writing wise, they're like, oh, everyone's happy now, everyone's okay. But it just, the logical leap, it's too big of a leap, you know?
Yeah. Also, I don't know if it makes sense to try again so soon as well.
Yeah.
Because like, even if the tournament was like a big success that there was like a lot of like audience, like people are not just gonna heal their wounds in 2 days, you know, like they still gonna be unsettled.
Yeah, even if they did it correctly, where there is a big crowd and there's more build up and there's cheering and there's fanfare and all that stuff and everyone's really hyped about it, even if they had done it correctly, like even then it would be a bad idea to host another conference so soon. It feels like the tournament is like a stepping stone on the way to like bringing the people together. It isn't the solution. It's like
so it will be like the first step, and like, you know, you like kind of sow the seeds of like positive atmosphere, and then like, you know, in a month, in 2 months, in a year, you try again once like, you know, the mood of the people have settled.
Yeah, it's like first you do this, and then you invest in the army, just like focusing on rebuilding like the lower levels and like trying to bring a little bit more equality because
Yeah,
right
maybe.
now a lot of the lower level people feel like they're being used, and
Yeah,
it feels like
and
all these people died for no reason. And then you have to talk about like, and then we talk about like bringing down like the religion aspect a little bit more, and
yeah, but
like propping up like yeah.
also if the whole like tournament thing is a success, you can do like like the training sessions like between different like military like sections, and then like people would have to train, and like they would have purpose because they have to train for this thing, and there will be also like more friendship between the different countries and stuff. But like
The friendship
they
between the
takes
countries
time.
wouldn't do anything, but sure.
Yeah, I mean that would be a side effect, but it would be also useful. But what I mean is that like they would have something to do, that would have a goal.
Sure. But yeah, more like focused on just like bringing the people of Ishgard together, because right now, like again, that was never addressed. That's a major part of everything that's been happening here. Is like the high class against like the lower level like broom people, and it's gonna be very disappointing if they don't address it at all after this. If they really do expect this to be it.
Do you think they will actually succeed with the peace conference?
Yes, because in my mind, I'm pretty sure the writers think that what they just did is enough to make it okay. So yes, I think the answer will be that it's all gonna go through just because they think that they did their job. But I think they just did a poor job of doing it. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Nish. Hello. No cam today because no clothes. Oh.
You had to say it, didn't you?
Okay, outfit. They say you dueled General Rauban within a ring of flames. I did not think the man so ostentatious. Would that I could have seen it. Oh, if only there was people to watch. After we parted ways in Matoya's cave, I returned here to speak with Tataru. We agreed to tell the others only that our search for Minfilia had reached an impasse. Oh, okay. I subsequently learned that you had left for Falcon's Nest, but I thought it best to keep to myself for a time. I am wont to rely on you overmuch when we are together, and I needed to think, to reflect. I still do, I suspect. But matters here seem to be coming to a head. In short, there are some things I feel I must say, though nothing so urgent that it cannot wait until after the conference. So, let us make for Falcon's Nest, and see if Lord they just said it in like a French. No.
I don't know.
Atoirel, that's it.
Tourelle?
Yeah. OIR is toi. Or toi. Or Atoirel.
True. Tourelle? Oh my god.
Yeah, they literally just said it in the voice acting. I was like, oh, so we've been saying it incorrectly this entire time. Same with Honoroy. It wasn't Honoroy, it was Honnoir. Honnoir, yeah, Honora or something.
Yeah, because MOI is moi in French.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Yeah. These goddamn French names. I'm not
I know,
French.
right?
I don't know how.
No, my favorite thing is like how they use French names but British accents.
Yeah.
Just to make it more confusing.
Lord Atoirel. There we go. Atoirel has need of our assistance. Okay. Beautiful. Let us go.
You're not speaking anymore? Checking out. So we are not in a party.
Yeah, make your way here. Yeah, it's good to see you, Nish. It's good to see you. I know you've been busy with the holidays and everything. I know you've been taking a break from streaming, or at least streaming StarCraft, but I hope everything's been okay. And I hope to see your streams again soon, papi, soon. Yeah. Invite to party. I'm planning on streaming this week. I got a new apartment. Oh, nice, nice. Give us an apartment tour. Give us a tour, papi. Of the kitchen especially. The kitchen is the most important part.
Who do we talk to? There are a lot of people.
Yeah, okay, let's make the rounds. Proud patriots. Oh, did you hear how Ishgard trounced? Oh, they fucked him up, papi. Oh, it was over. The Ishgardian alliance in the Grand Melee. Huh, I knew there would be no match for us. All credit to the Lord Commander, I say. I know some still had their doubts about his watch initiative, but who can argue with results like that?
Uh-huh.
I showered with no pants. Got fucked up. He did. Fury, take me. So many questions. With so many guests with so many questions. Oh, you don't happen to have any questions, do you? Oh. What?
It's this kind of guy.
What do you do here? Have we already done this?
We did.
Okay.
He doesn't say anything.
Yeah. Hi, Born Merchant.
Because sometimes they do. Like
you.
if you go to Harshafon's place, they have different lines because Harshafon isn't there anymore.
While I am here, my family are at home celebrating the birth of our grandson. Though it pains me to be so far away, my wife insisted that one of us attend the ceremony to tell the boy of this day when he is old enough to understand. The world he will know as an adult shall be much changed if Sir Americ's conference succeeds, and if each and every one of us lends him our support. Is anyone going to reference how the last one went?
No, they weren't here. They picked a different crowd just to make sure. I held on to anger for so long. It was the only way I could cope with my husband's passing. But my daughter, stubborn as she is, insisted that we attend. I never thought this day would come, never wanted it, never needed it. But when I saw all these young ones, for their sake then, and perhaps for his memory too. We should go upstairs too, because if you remember there were some people upstairs last time.
All seems well for now. Nevertheless, we can ill afford to be caught off guard a second time. Noatorel. No time for talk. I've got to prepare enough soup to feed a bloody conference, in case you haven't noticed. Yeah, don't poison the soup, please.
He doesn't poison. Upstairs.
Go upstairs. Bunch. Hop on.
Catch me.
Hop on. Hop.
Catch me.
Hop.
Catch me. Good. Catch me, don't go ahead of me.
Isn't it obvious? I'm pretty sure this is old dialogue. Spirited Stonecutter.
If it's true that Lording fought in the Grand Melee, bugger me, that must have been a thing to see. But they say he acquitted himself well enough. His way of making amends, I'll wager. Because she was the one who was upset about what happened.
Yeah, for the most part, people aren't talking about it though.
Yeah,
which
they were
is
like, oh yeah,
annoying.
it was okay.
They're not even. They just didn't say it. It's like
There's one more. Two more, I guess. Remember this lowborn youth? He also changed his mind immediately after the event.
I haven't forgotten about what happened, but everyone else seems willing to give Sir Americ another chance, so I will too. Yeah, they just
They're
forgot.
like, you know what? It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Praise alone. I was beginning to think the scaffold would never get used. We worked like beasts to build the bloody thing in time, only for the protests to delay everything. Better late than never, anyway.
Yeah, because they made like a sculpture for the event.
No, they did this scaffolding.
Yeah, scaffolding. That's what it is.
Because behind this is meant to be the emblem.
Yeah.
It's meant to be the logo.
The logo. Yes. The logo.
Oh.
Alfie.
As Sir Amic had hoped, Ishgard's success at the Grand Melee has done much to restore people's faith in this endeavor. Look on their faces, light, nervous, yet hopeful, expectant, in a word. Right. Atuarel. Well met, Master Duck, and thank you for looking after my brother. They say he fought bravely, and he did not dishonor his house. But you, my lord, to you we owe everything. As you can see, we have made every effort to strike while the iron is hot. We made our intentions known, and that all would be welcome to attend. And so they came. By the grace of the Fury, they came. The ceremony will not be a lengthy affair, but there is still much to be done. I would speak with you more, but I must see to my duties. As for you and Master Alfino, you will do naught but enjoy yourselves. Is that clear? If any dare beg your assistance again, I will have words. Oh.
Don't you dare do any work whatsoever. I'm gonna fight you.
Well, there you have it. We have been forbidden from meddling. Shall we wait? Or have you other matters to attend before the ceremony begins? No, there's no other dialogue. Let's wait. Excellent. I only hope Thancred and the others will not be late. Epochal events do not come around very often. It's epochal. Suddenly it's very bright, and suddenly there's 50 million people. See, this is all we needed. We needed this crowd of people watching the melee. Ugh.
The appointed hour approaches.
Aye.
She begged leave to watch the proceedings. I saw no reason not to grant it.
Should I choose to deviate from my prepared remarks, I ask that you trust in my judgment.
Have I ever done otherwise?
Look!
The White Dragon!
Ah, how long it hath been since our peoples met thus, children of Thordan, even by our reckoning.
Vidofnir, daughter of Hraesvelga, we give thanks for your visit, and bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest.
Our sire bade us hearken unto the whispers of our hearts. They spoke to us of a paradise lost, of bonds of brotherhood which they yearned to see restored.
Ours too yearn for such a restoration, and they have guided us here this day, that they might yearn no longer. Brothers and sisters, ye who stand as witness, hearken to me! Since the days of Eld, when the bonds betwixt man and dragon were sundered by our hand, our peoples have known only war. Bloodshed without end, losses beyond counting, and still we fought. And still we fought. Some wounds do not heal. The dead cannot be returned to us. But we, the living, can yet choose another course. Here and now, we can lay down this burden, this hatred, this vengeance. Our forebears fought not so that we could die, but that we might live. So let us honor their sacrifice and spare our children this death sentence. Let us gift them a new legacy. Life.
Betwixt our peoples yawneth a divide deeper than the deepest abyss, wider than the widest sea. Generations will live and die ere this divide is bridged. Knowing this, doth thy heart yet yearn for peace, son of Thordan?
Look now on the legacy we would leave to our children. A dream of peace, inscribed in stone for generations to come.
Father and his beloved, as they were so long ago, happy and at peace. The dream they shared shall be ours once more.
Never!
Your bow!
Child of Dravania, art thou grown so forgetful that thou wouldst forsake kith and kin and consort with the spawn of Thordan? That thou wouldst dare contemplate peace? Hearken unto me, all of you! The final chorus is nigh, and all will be held to account. All will bathe in the flames of retribution. Till the coming of that day, look you on your sins and despair, for none shall escape my wrath. None shall escape my revenge!
7 hells. Damn you, Nidhogg.
Hells, take that worm! While he lives, we'll never know peace.
Aye! There'll be no end to this war till Nidhogg is dead and gone!
So let's kill the bastard and be done with it. Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg!
So I want to start by saying...
Wait. I don't know if I'm ready. Okay, I'm up to Alfino's text.
Okay. I want to start by saying that this is the second peace conference we were at, and the second time they did not let us be the bodyguards, even though they know what happened last time when we were not the bodyguards. Just want to point it out. We could have stopped this, but they told us not to do anything, even though we have weapons on us. Just saying.
Are you ready for Alfino?
Yes.
There they go. The last of the guests. Having come hither with hope in their hearts, they depart with hatred and bloodlust. Until the moment I saw him strike, I still held some small hope that what you had seen as Isla was an illusion. Man, what fucking clowns? Like, this is the worst writing possible. The entire time, literally the entire time, we're like, what about Nidhogg? And then now they're like, oh, remember Nidhogg? It's like, motherfucker. Like, this is something that we have been wanting to like get some closure on and get some continuation in the story for since the end of Heaven's Ward. And we've been wasting our time going around looking for Minfilia for no reason, looking for Thancred for no reason, getting introduced to the Warriors of Darkness, and then going to like this melee and all this shit. And the entire time I'm like, what about Einstein? You know,
Nah.
like this is all like definitely more important, and I don't know why there is no sense for the characters in game to have postponed dealing with Nidhogg until now. Like it's just stupid. It's actually just stupid. But he acted without hesitation, as did Sir Aymeric.
Hold on.
That was something that I was impressed by. I was impressed that Aymeric shot the arrow. I was like
yes,
because they were best friends. Yeah.
Yeah, I was impressed, but also like this was the first person ever I think in the entire Final Fantasy XIV who was like, oh my god, there is a danger, there's a dangerous person, creature, something. Let's take a ranged weapon and use it.
Yeah,
This was the first person in the entire Final Fantasy who did it.
That was all good. The problem was that he was literally the only person that did it. Like, like Lucia should have like ran at him, and other like nameless NPC guards should have been shooting arrows and all this stuff. Like
but to be fair, I would understand that Lucia would stay by Aymeric because she is his personal guard. So her job is to protect him, not to attack. So,
I mean, I would assume that he would be in immediate danger because he was literally like staring down.
But with how dragons jump, it's possible that like she would charge, and that's when he would like just jump over her and attack him. You know,
maybe.
Like I feel like that's actually wise for Lucia to stay by his side.
Maybe. Regardless, everyone should have been attacking, not just Aymeric.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that he's a good one out of them. Just saying.
For a mercy. Vidofnir's wound was not. What? What? They're retconning. Apparently, Vidofnir is alive. What?
She would look dead. Wait, come on.
There's no way. Vidofnir's gone.
She was dead. You don't just recover from a wound like that when she was like literally. No.
This is the equivalent of. This is. This feels like maybe the cinematic team and the writing team they weren't on the same page.
Yeah, it does. Because it's like literally, it just happened. Like. It's not like they're retconning it after. It literally just happened.
For mercy, Vidofnir's wound was not mortal. Or so Lucia tells me. The dragon was spirited away to Anix Shrine to receive care from her brethren. We can but hope her recovery is swift.
I just want to imagine how they spirited away an entire dragon.
But such was surely Nidhogg's intent. To deliver a proclamation not only to the children of Thordan, but to his kindred. War is coming, and ye who do not stand with us, stand apart. She was an example, a message to her brood, another instrument of his vengeance, like Einstein.
Hold on, I'm looking at the weapons.
I'm desynthesizing the weapons.
Do we talk to anyone first, or do we just...
There's no one to talk to. The other thing that I was gonna say... One, I feel like story-wise, it's aggravating that they are addressing Nidhogg this late. Is the one thing. The other thing, I don't think it's a bad... Like, This was something that we were talking about earlier before they decided to rally the people with a grand melee. I was talking about how like usually you rally the people behind a common enemy, and that should have been Nidhogg, and that's basically what just happened here. I don't understand why they were showing. This is very similar to what you were saying in the previous cinematics. How the characters were behaving in a way that didn't make any sense, as in like the player character. You know, when Amenelaine was punched, for example, or was going to be punched. Similarly here, I'm not too sure why it was Alpha. They showed Alfinor, they showed Amenelaine, and I think they showed our character as well, maybe. Like being scared of the crowd or whatever. When I feel like
no.
Like,
I don't think they were scared of the crowd. I think they were like disappointed that it's falling apart. I think that was fear.
Yes and no, but it's not falling apart though, because their hatred was directed
See,
at Nidhogg, not
my-
dragons,
when I
which I
was-
think is fine.
When I was seeing the same, my concern was more like, how do people know that it was Nidhogg specifically? They've never seen him before.
Well, regardless whether they know or not, they were specifically calling his name, which means that they
Yeah.
are having and with based off of what they were saying, they are distinguishing a difference between regular dragons and Nidhogg's brood. So they're apparently they're aware enough.
We don't know that, but I do agree that it's good that they are toward the the goal of their anger is Nidhogg and not just any dragon. No, they're
Well, it's very
specifically
clear
hating Nidhogg.
They literally just saw Nidhogg attacking another dragon. So no, I would say that they very clearly understand the difference between them. Which is fine, which is why it's a good thing, which is why, again, I don't think it made sense for Eminelaine to act the way that he did. Same with Alfino as well. Like, especially because we have confirmation afterwards. Alfino wasn't frustrated or whatever that things weren't going the way that they should have. He just said it here, like he was hoping that Einstein wasn't possessed, which is stupid. Because we literally told him, and there's no reason for us to have lied.
Yeah, but he's a kid, so he had hopes. Also, I think Eminelaine being scared is fine, but...
Well, yeah, but I'm... No, because I'm pretty sure the direction of that scene was designed for their reactions to be your own as well. I understand that, like, you're trying to, like, say, oh, Eminelaine, he's scared because, like, he's, like, you know, he's not very experienced and he's got some PTSD and all this stuff. I don't think that's the message that they were trying to convey. I'm pretty sure the message that they were trying to convey was that this was a negative thing. That them chanting to kill Nidhogg and go to war was a negative thing. When I'm pretty sure it's a positive thing. I'm pretty sure that's just another way
I wouldn't
to
exactly
get people
call it
to work
positive,
together.
but it's useful.
No, I would say, why wouldn't it be positive?
Because the reason why the characters reacted the way it did is because they wanted less bloodshed, and they're like that's what is so torn in them, that like they don't want the war, any kind of war to happen. But like out of all the wars, it's better if they are fighting Nidhogg.
There's literally no way around it. This is
Yeah,
why
but
it was frustrating that they this is why it was frustrating why it took so long for the writing team to bring up Nidhogg again, is because Nidhogg was an issue that needed to be addressed. Regardless of anything, it had to be addressed. So like there's no reason for you to be upset at this, because this is finally them addressing it. Like this is finally them coming to terms of, oh yeah, we should probably deal with this. We should probably try and get Einstein back if it's even possible. Like this is something that we should have been focusing on.
Yeah,
but it felt like they didn't want to.
On that note, I do want to know what Aymeric said. Because if you remember, at the last scene of the cinematic is Aymeric saying something to us, and we don't hear it.
I'd like to believe he's like, light, fuck him up. It's okay, puppy. Okay.
Because a fitting response would be like, I guess we're going to war after all, or like something But like, I just found it silly that it was a line said specifically to us and we didn't hear it.
I would assume it had to do with Einstein. I would assume it was like save him if you can or something. That's what I would assume. That's what would make sense in my mind.
Sure. But either way, I would like to hear it because it was said to us and we know that, so we heard it. We are the player character.
We'll hear it later. I
guess so.
But there's going to be a flashback to that scene, and
but it makes no sense not to tell us. Because our character should know it, so we should know it.
It's fine. It's fine. Let it be a secret for a little bit.
I like it.
But yeah, I think their reactions. I didn't like any of their reactions, and I didn't like that it took this long to address all of this. It was silly. It wasn't silly. It was stupid. It was actually just stupid. Yeah. But before that, I liked Aemeric's speech. I liked his speech. It was good. It's a good speech.
My question is, how did they solve the acoustics of that? Because he wasn't speaking very loud for most of it. People heard him somehow.
Nah, it's fine. So yeah, I appreciated the speech.
Mm.
I assumed that he was gonna bring up the prisoner. I assumed
Yeah.
that the prisoner was gonna be brought up so that the prisoner could interact with the dragon, you know, as a showing of like good faith and stuff like that.
Maybe not that far, but like I thought he's gonna like include their stories like more.
Yeah. Like make a direct call to like what happened previously,
Mhm.
and like to just show that that there isn't like any bad blood between the two groups.
Especially because right before it, he told Lucia that he may like stray off the script. So I
Yeah,
was like, oh, he's
yeah.
gonna say something that's gonna be like, you know, like not controversial necessarily, but like it's gonna like be like, oh, a shocking revelation to the people or something like. But no, he said the very normal things.
Yeah. As soon as he said that as well, I assumed that he was gonna bring her up on the stand. Maybe even to speak or whatever, but yeah, they didn't do anything with him. Alright, Alfredon. Alfredon knows at last what he must do. Oh, we got an emote. There you go. When I said I wished to speak with you after the conference, I confess I envisaged rather happier circumstances. If anything, however, this latest tragedy makes the need more pressing. There are things I must say. Not to the Warrior of Light, or even my fellow Scion, but to you, Light, my friend. But not here, no. But of course, the intercessory in Camp Dragonhead is still open to us. Let us go there. Okay.
What are you gonna confess, Alfie? That reminds me, I need to draw that fan art that I had in mind. I've been practicing.
Getting back to where it all began.
Mm-hmm. I think that's intentional. Is there gonna be voice acting?
There better be.
Forgive me. That took longer than expected. You seem puzzled. Oh, these. I thought something warming might not go amiss. It was not all that long ago that we sat here, you and I. In our very own falling snows, as Lord Horshvon called it. I still struggle to believe he is gone. And Azelle too. I had such hopes for her. Master Matoya asked me what it was all for. Why we fight. And why we die. Were I still commander of the Braves, I would doubtless have replied, for the future of Eorzea. But I'm not that man. Not anymore. I needed a new answer. One that I could live with. And when I saw Estinian at the ceremony, I knew at last what it was. I do not want to be a man who sacrifices his friends and family for a cause. I want to fight for Estinian, and I want to save him. When Nidhogg leads the Horde into battle, Ser Emeric and his forces will do what they believe must be done. That is their choice to make. Yet even if Ser Emeric is willing to forsake Estinian, I am not. We must fight for him, for he is our friend and ally. We may struggle, we may fail, but we must try. We will. I know we will.
I wanted a scene in the cinematic where we actually drink the chocolate.
I thought we were gonna get flashbacks. We just got screenshots. It's like, oh,
Yeah, the
it would've
screenshots
been
were
nice.
kinda like, yeah, flashbacks would be cool.
Okay, ready to speak with Alfina.
Okay.
Thank you, Light. It is unfair of me to unburden myself in this manner, time after time, but I am glad that you permit me nonetheless. You are my true friend and ally. Though not all of our fellow Scions will support our stance on Estinian, I have faith that we will win them over in due course. Such is the infectious power of hope. Right. That is quite enough solemn introspection for one night. I think we would both benefit from some time in the company of Tataru. She stays for us at Fort Home Manor. Let us not keep her waiting any longer.
Do you think Alfino makes good chocolate?
I mean, it's hard to mess up.
I mean, you say that, but we saw what happened at Home Story Cup.
I guess. Teleport to the house. But yeah, I appreciated what he had to say. It was nice. I think they could have done more with it. I think
yeah.
it would have been, because it looked like it wasn't just about, telling us to save Einstein. It was more about like honoring those that were lost, right?
Yeah, but also
both Ysael and Harshafont.
Also, I feel like this was also like Alfino dealing with the loss, because like he has lost a lot, and like he doesn't really have anyone to talk to about this.
Yeah. Which is why I liked it overall, but I think they could have done more with the scene overall.
Yeah.
Had him maybe open up a little bit more as well. Had him talk a little bit more about Ysael and about Harshafont. I would have appreciated that. Alright, that.
This is also why I wanted to drink the chocolate. Well, Alfino certainly seems to be in better spirits. Do we have you to thank for this?
Yet again, we walk an all too familiar path. I'm reminded of when we first came to this manor. Lost and uncertain, we were granted succor in our hour of need. We were saved, and now it is our turn to return the favor.
Here. Let no one say that the Scions do not repay their debts. After all, what kind of people would we be if we forsook our friends? If we stopped looking for Ida and Papalimo, or if we gave up hope of bringing Minfilia back? Oh yeah, about that.
Though she knew it would cost her dearly, Minfilia reached out to us to deliver a message. She believed it was imperative that we understand the true nature of this star, of the rift between Zodiark and Hydaelyn, and of the Ashian's aspirations. But for all that has been revealed, I cannot shake the suspicion that there is much we have yet to learn. In any event, I think it's time we step back from the fray and carefully consider our next course of action. It will not be easy to turn this tragedy into triumph, but we will find a way. We will. We will. It's sets of gear.
Hellfire, Sleepstream, Hellfire, Torrent. Let's go for Torrent. Now what emote did we get?
battle stance. Which one are you getting?
I got the torrent striking, I think. Striking? Scouting? The last
Scouting. Okay, I'll get defending.
Of all the ways for it to end.
There's a voice acting scene.
Even before his transformation, I could feel the worm's hatred swirling about Estinian. The terrible, all-consuming rage. Enough to fuel a 1,000-year quest for vengeance. It was all I could do not to run away screaming. But Ishgardians, nay, all Eorzeans, are made of sterner stuff. They face danger and death on a daily basis and understand what it takes to win a war.
Think not too deeply on Master Matoya's words. Her intent was but to steal our resolve. That, and to remind us to look beyond these passing conflicts to trials greater still, to the truth which hides at the heart of this world.
So that's your aim, is it?
You disapprove?
Not at all. I believe it's traditional for the student to follow in the footsteps of the master. And you are so very alike.
Change. That great inexorable wave was upon us, and soon all of Ishgard would bend to its will. For all our sins, for all our scars, the future for which we had long yearned was at last within our grasp. But it would be bought at a heavy price. For in those twilight hours did Nidhogg cry out for vengeance, and his brethren raise their voices for the final chorus of the Dragon Song War.
Hello there.
Oh, remember Ida and Papa Lima?
Yeah, remember science?
Caution, Ida. That is all I ask. Do not be so eager to place your faith in them. Not until we know more.
She has a new mask. This was an interesting cinematic.
First gear. Okay. Let's have a look what this looks like. Huh. Augmented Hellfire.
Oh my god, that's so dumb. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Are you looking at me? Give me some space, but look at me.
Oh, is that the battle pit? What the
This is
what?
the victory pose. That's so
Oh.
dumb. Okay, here's the battle stance.
It's very elegant.
That is like theatrical. It's like,
Yeah, it's like a dance. It's weird.
yeah, it's weird. What are yours? Because I assume they are race dependent.
Put on your set. Put on your set. I want to see what it looks like.
Yeah, but I picked the one for ninja, and I'm not ninja.
And
level
switch to
60.
ninja.
But I'm not
Oh.
level 60, so I can't wear it anyway.
Kuro. Good.
What?
My chest feels very exposed in this
It
gear.
does.
Like needlessly
I
exposed.
have that one, I'm
So,
pretty sure.
doesn't make any sense. Outside of that, it looks fine.
Oh,
but, like,
interesting. I cannot open the chest because I already own some parts of this.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Where do you get parts of this set?
I think it's for the... I don't remember. I think it's something in Idleshire, but I don't remember what.
It's the 240 gear in Idleshire.
Yeah. So I have some parts of
I
it.
see. Alright, well, I'm just gonna take this off.
But show me your emotes. I need to know your emotes.
What are the emotes?
Victory and battle stance.
/victory. /victory doesn't exist.
Okay, let me see what it's actually called. V pose. And B stance. That's a good pose. That's also class dependent. Check it on Bard. Check it on Bard. Let's see how it looks with Bard.
/V pose.
Yeah, so it is class dependent actually.
Time to go through all the classes.
Yep. Let's see it.
Time to go through everything. /V pose. Oh!
Yeah, I have backflip.
That's good.
It is good.
Okay. Is there a blue mage V pose?
There must be.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
That's good.
That's good.
I like it.
I mean, it's blue mage. Blue mage is over the top.
Gunbreaker. Oh.
It's okay. It's okay.
I cocked my gun.
You did.
Dark Knight. V pose with my surfboard.
Yes. The same.
Oh my
You
god.
cut yourself like 3 times with that.
I've got some giga wrist strength there.
You do.
Did you see that?
I did.
I did all of that with my wrist.
Yeah,
Hold on.
that's
Let's watch that
terrifying.
again. Jesus.
That's not human.
I would have snapped my wrist off.
You would. Probably.
Warrior.
Solid pose.
That's nice. I like that I shake the wrist first.
Uh-huh.
See that?
Yeah, I did.
Gotta get ready for it.
What's next?
I've already done Paladin. Astrologian. V pose. Oh.
Did not.
Oh.
That's cool. That's very, very classy.
Nice little bow. Yep.
Yeah, taking notes. Yeah.
Pepe notes.
Now that is fancy.
Oh,
It's very fitting for you as well.
Jesus.
Your character would do that.
Huh.
Especially with the like, you know, fixing your collar before catching it. Yeah. No, yeah.
Jesus. Alright. Black Mage.
Okay.
It's preparing.
Dancer. Yeah, okay. Machinist.
Oh!
Yes! You need that on your profile. You need that on your adventure profile.
I have my own gun though. Why did I use the fake gun?
'Cause
I
it's
have
funny.
a real one.
You need that on your
God
adventure profile. You should use that.
Slash repose. Oh! Oh, I've seen this before. Yeah, I think Kat has done that.
Yeah, I mean the
I've
victory
seen-
pose emotes are common. Like people use them.
Mark. Oh,
So strong.
that's nice. Okay. Ninja.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I thought
That's
that
everything.
ninja would have something fancy, but okay. Was there anything you did?
Do Scholar. I don't have Scholar, so I didn't do Scholar.
Do crafting classes have this?
Oh my god.
Very intense. I think it's similar to Arcanist, to Summoner. Maybe
Yeah,
just
but
my
you did it on the
version of
ground.
it.
You were on the
Just
ground
did it
instead.
again.
See?
Intense.
Oh, what? Did you see that?
Yeah, that's good.
No. That was the Paladin victory pose.
Yeah. Why is it Carpenter? Why is
Carpenter.
Carpenter using it?
Yeah, they all do the Paladin one.
Interesting.
All the crafting classes.
Why? What about Botanist?
Slash repose. Yep, it's all
Yeah,
the same.
interesting. Okay, let's see how mine are different. Because I may have some differences then. Very cutesy. I don't like that my white mage is very cutesy. Yours look much better. Alright. I think mine are mirrored. I think my emotes are mirrored.
Yeah.
I think guys I have. Okay, we need to see this. Hold on. You're not ready. That's just a samurai. Whatever.
What's that?
Beast dance.
Oh, is that another one that we learned?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Okay, that was dancer. What is the scholar? The glasses me. Oh no.
That's fancy.
Did you see what she did? Look closely. She like breathes on the knife. And because we're in Ishgard, you can see it. That's interesting.
Okay. Are you ready for House for Tom?
Hi. I'm done playing with the emotes.
The House for Tom Knight has a message for you. Oh, he's got another set. Okay. Ah, Master Duck. It is well that you are here. You are wanted within. I believe Master Alfino wishes a word with you. Oh, we have to speak to him. Master Alfino awaits within the manor. He appeared quite anxious to speak with you. Okay. Speak to Tataru.
The Scions will find a way. I just know we will.
Ah, Light. There you are. Have you a moment? There is something I would fain discuss. I swear to God, now is not the time for Minfilia. I must ask you to recall the events which unfolded at the peace conference, though I dare say you would sooner forget them. My mind returns again and again to the moment when Nidhogg appeared before the crowd in the guise of Estinian. It was a sight to chill the soul, but one which gave me reason to hope that our friend might not be beyond salvation. When you described his fateful transformation at Azizla, I feared him lost forever. But the mere fact that some semblance of his former self endures most surely count for something. Alas, I have no evidence to support this impression. Thus did I turn to Ishtola and Kryl for a more empirical appraisal. And full glad I am that I did, for it would seem they have some observations of their own to share.
The ladies have saved us a table at the Forgotten Night. Shall we go? Why would they come here?
Let us not keep our honored colleagues waiting. I agree. I feel like they should just be. It wouldn't make sense for them not to be here because it's more private and
yeah, and we have access to it. Like we are welcome here.
Yeah, the Forgotten Night is more public, which is it's
no
a bit odd.
There's no reason for them to talk there unless they don't trust House Forton.
It's very odd.
This odd. If it's just about getting drunk, then I'm sure that the manor has some drinks as well.
Alright, Stola.
The name does this establishment a disservice. Remarkably, few of its patrons seem inclined to drink their way to oblivion. I do begin to see why Tatar chose to work here. Not sure if that was a compliment or...
We have kept you waiting over long, I fear.
Not to worry, Alphino. We had some rather fine mulled wine to keep us company. Truth be told, you could have delayed your arrival a few moments more.
Gibrion got the spicing just right this time. His latest batch is not only delicious and warming, but soothing to the humours.
Indeed. But 'twas not to soothe our humours that we gathered here.
Ah, no, quite right. The matter of that poor dragoon.
You have discovered something. A means to save him?
Let us not jump to conclusions, shall we? Assess the facts presented, then make an educated analysis, as you were taught.
Pray, cast your mind back to the moment of Estinian's transformation. Do you recall how you described it to us? You spoke of the sudden pangs which racked his body when he took up both of Nidhogg's eyes, and of how his form was twisted thereafter into a shadowy semblance of the Great Worm.
When he appeared at Falcon's Nest, the worm's eyes were fused to his mail.
Would that only his armor had been corrupted. Snaking forth from the eyes, I descried dark tendrils which entangled his very being. His ether has been all but smothered.
Then he is lost to us forever?
What did I just say about jumping to conclusions? Y'shtola clearly stated all but smothered. As I later discovered, her impression matched my own. Though Nidhogg's presence filled my mind's eye, beneath his seething aura, I sensed the merest hint of something else. And after listening to Y'shtola's observations, I became more certain of my suspicion that the something else I had sensed was, in fact, the trace of a different will, submerged in the sea of Nidhogg's rage.
You mean?
Yes, 'tis like that Estinian spirit yet lingers.
Can we not wrest him from Nidhogg's grasp, then? Tear the eyes from the armor?
We know not if that would serve to separate Worm's soul from man's. None have ever attempted such a feat.
Should it offer even the faintest hope of success, then by the gods, I shall be the first to try.
Alphino. By all means, hold fast to your hope, but be mindful of the dangers. Even should you succeed in excising the eyes from the dragoon's mail, we have no way of knowing if your friend's soul would survive so violent a separation. And that is to say nothing of the possibility that his would-be savior might become Nidhogg's next host.
But what other choice remains to us? Should the opportunity present itself, I will tear those foul orbs from Estinian's armor and trust in the resilience of his soul, even at the risk of mine own.
Ah! I found you at last! A messenger of the Temple Knights came to the manor some few hours past. The Lord Commander humbly requests the company of the Warrior of Light and Master Alphino.
Sir Emmerich would speak with us. Very well, thank you, Onawa.
'Twould seem duty calls. Pray see to yours, and we shall return to ours.
Thank you, Y'shtola, Kryl. Your words have given me hope where there was none. Come then. Ser Emeric awaits.
Alphino is allowing his feelings for this dragoon to cloud his thoughts. I worry he may do something rash. Keep an eye on him, would you?
They think more of their friends' deliverance than their foes' defeat. But will history commend their fealty or condemn their folly?
The conference held at Falcon's Nest was to be a celebration of the reconciliation twixt man and dragon. But the lingering shade of Nidhogg, clad in the flesh of the Azure Dragoon, did mark the occasion by spilling the blood of his own kind. A timely atrocity to remind the children of Ishgard that the Dragonsong War was far from over. And when fear gave way to fury, the call to arms rang out anew. Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Ah. Let's go. If you're there, you're muted.
I am in fact muted.
Off. What news has Sir Aymeric to share with us, I wonder? Oh, we get to complete. Which one are you getting?
I guess I should get aiming, right? Just for the glamour? Or healing?
I mean, it would be whatever, just glamour, yeah.
I get healing.
I'll get casting.
I think I already have healing.
Alphino is eager to hear what tidings Sir Aymeric has to share.
So much food.
Oh. Might Sir Aymeric perchance have received word of a Dravanian advance? Or mayhap they have located a that is to say, mayhap Nidhogg has been found. Come, I would hear what the Lord Commander has to say.
My friends, I thank you for coming.
Oh, voice acting.
You have had news of Nidhogg?
Alas not. Our scouts range far and wide, but they have as yet found no trace of the Great Worm.
We dispatched an elite unit of dragoons to reconnoiter the churning mists, but even they returned empty-handed.
A pity.
Fear not, Alphino. We shall see the worm again soon enough. His words at Falcon's Nest attest to that. Indeed, he is like to come sooner than we would wish.
I assume Ishgard's defenses are being bolstered as we speak?
With all haste. I mean to call upon every able-bodied warrior at our disposal, from the Knights of the Four Houses to the men and women of the Watch. But I did not summon you to discuss strategy.
What then would you have of us, my lord?
I will speak plain. Now that Nidhogg is possessed of both of his eyes, no mortal force we can muster will repel him. That being the case, we must needs recruit an ally of equal strength.
You speak of Hraesvelgr?
I do. To whom else could we turn?
That he is Nidhogg's equal, I do not deny, nor can I name another. But convincing the reclusive creature to do battle with his own brood brother will be... how shall I put this?
It will be no small undertaking, yes. Estinian's report was most particular about Hraesvelgr's unwillingness to involve himself in the affairs of men. But much has changed since your visit to Somal. And if there is even a chance that the dragon may be swayed, I must plead our case. Whatever price the dragon asks of me, I shall pay it. Such was my oath, to defend the people of Ishgard. Come what may, my friends, the battle with Nidhogg will mark the end of my tenure as the acting head of church and state. Will you help me discharge this final duty?
We will, my lord, though I fear our involvement offers no guarantee of success. Come then, we will depart at your leisure.
Thank you. Both of you. The city is yours, First Commander.
My lord, we shall pray for your swift return.
Why, hello.
Yeah, I assumed that we would be working with Hraesvelgr, so I guess this is just gonna happen.
I kind of don't like that Aymeric didn't bring it up when they were talking about it. It's like he was like, yeah, so Hraesvelgr doesn't want to be involved with man, but Nidhogg just attacked his daughter. That is a solid argument.
Yeah.
He should bring that up.
Do you think he will give us his eye?
No. I don't think so.
So do you think we're gonna have a cutscene with Nidhogg and Hraesvelgr fighting each other?
Possibly. I wouldn't be surprised if we did. I'm more thinking what price he's gonna make Aymeric pay.
Yeah. I was also a little bit weirded out by he said that apparently this is gonna be like his tenure of being the leader is gonna end soon. I'm like, what?
Yeah, and who's gonna lead that?
Like from our understanding of Ishgardian hierarchy, it didn't sound as if like, you know, leaders could only be leaders for a certain period of time before they like elected another. It doesn't feel like that's kind of the way that their society is structured. Yeah. So it's kind of weird that he said that, but okay.
Yeah, especially
I guess
since
so.
like I don't know if there's anyone who can replace him. Cuz like
all
the high ranks are gone.
Well, no, the problem is that we just don't know how it works.
Yeah.
Like, as in, is there going to be an election? Like, Aymeric, I thought one of the reasons why he was, like, the Lord Commander was because he was, like, he wasn't a part of another house. Like, one of the other 4 houses. So, like, are they going to get involved? Like, I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, I hope they're just gonna make him the leader anyway, because he's a good leader, but with how he said it, I'm now even more afraid that he's gonna die.
Yeah, maybe.
Because this is my last task, and then they like kill him off.
I somehow doubt that Hraesvelgr will be pleased to see us. But for Einstein's sake, and that of countless others, I suppose we must risk his displeasure. All right, Aymeric. It grieves me to impose upon you in this manner, but you of all people understand the threat we now face. It is no imposition, Sir Aymeric. To Light and I, Ishgard is as a second home. After the many battles we have fought and the bonds we have forged, the plight of your nation has become our own. If there is aught that we can do to aid in its salvation, then pray impose all you must. You are true friends. Shall we be about our task then? We have no way of knowing when Nidhogg's shade will strike, but we must assume that time is not our ally. Indeed. With that in mind, I have taken the liberty of dispatching a messenger to inform Mistress Tataru that you will be escorting me to Somal. I confess I did not provide the exact details of our destination, as they are as yet unknown to me. We will summon Hraevskr at zenith in the Turning Mists, ere we begin our ascent. However, I think it best that we pay a visit to Annick's Shrine. You seek an advantage in the coming negotiations. I do. I would consult with Vidofnir. I propose this in part out of concern for her condition. Were she to succumb to her wounds, it could have grave consequences for our alliance. That apart, she may be able to provide insight into her sire's current state of mind. Well reasoned. To the Dravanian Vorlands, then. Points at Aymeric. That's my husband. Hello, Kata.
I mean, I guess not a bad choice.
Welcome. Welcome back. Okay.
I told you that Aymeric is a pretty competent person, so hey.
Yeah, he's one of the better characters that we've been introduced to.
Yeah, definitely.
Try out your set.
Oh, my set. Yes. Was it? Healing. Okay, no. Okay. Do you want to see
it's this one. I'm like a blue dancer. Look at this.
Yeah, I'm getting the same one, but for healing.
It's like I'm gonna do like a water dance in like a theater, you know?
Hello.
See, yours is proper. Yours just looks like a healing outfit. Like mine looks like I'm gonna do a performance, you know?
I mean, it's the same but different color.
Well, the color makes all the difference, though. Like
sure.
This looks like I'm gonna do like a.
It's
like
fitting
a,
with my
like
weapon.
True. I'm gonna do like a piore. It's like I'm gonna go ice skating. That's what I'm thinking of. I think of an ice skater when I see this.
Yeah.
I will not be wearing this again.
I enjoyed this.
Yeah. Okay. Well, with that, I believe our time has come to an end. We did a lot of the MSQ. We made some progress.
It's only 2 hours. 2.5.
Yeah, I have to get up early tomorrow. I have to go meet up with Arya.
True.
And I have a cast in the afternoon.
Make sure to take pictures.
We'll try and take pictures. We'll do our best.
Mm-hmm. I can see these pictures will go great.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for dropping by, Kata and Nish, and everyone else who dropped by as well. I know Asher dropped by for a little bit. Just for a little bit. And Bodrick as well. Bodrick dropped by. And Daunted. Let's not forget Daunted.
Yes. Yes.
We had certain issues with certain things that were happening, but at least finally we're addressing Nidhogg, and finally we're gonna deal with it.
I mean,
it's gonna happen.
We had issues, but we also liked some parts. Like we liked that that finally like Alfino is dealing with shit because he has been through a lot. That Imrik is doing some stuff.
Yeah, look, I liked a lot of the speeches and a lot of the dialogue. That was all good. Just certain actions and story points that were taking place is more of what we had issues with. Yeah. But overall a good thing. Good. Overall good. And when we come back, when we return, we'll probably continue the MSQ. We're going to follow the storyline to its conclusion, to our encounter with Nidhogg and Einstein, and we'll see what happens there. With Hwalesgar's help, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably.
It doesn't feel like there's going to be a lot of filler. I mean, I say not a lot of filler. It's possible that before we fight Nidhogg, we may have to go in and deal with Papa Limo and whatever's happening there.
We saw the Warrior of Darkness watching the events.
Yeah, we saw the Warrior of Darkness watching the event as well, so it's possible that we have to deal with all that stuff before Nidhogg, but we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, come up here.
Yeah. Regardless, thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you guys next time. Again, tomorrow we're going to be casting. We may stream on Friday. We'll see what happens on Friday.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Until then,
make sure to join the Discord.
Join the Discord. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.